Okay, hey guys. So I'm going to be playing the Red Strings Club, which is a Devolver uh, published Destructeam developed game. If you know anything about Devolver, you'll know that they publish quite a few games every year, but I would say that it's hard to find games in their catalog that use the same game mechanics twice, by which I mean they're always trying something new, whether it's artistically, aesthetically, even genre. They've experimented with this is a more kind of narrative, maybe there's some choices that matter throughout it, but they're very simple and kind of odd gameplay mechanics that this one uses. But I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this game, so I thought I'd play at least 30 minutes of it. Um, so I expect a lot of story and some unusual ways of telling that story in a sort of futuristic setting. At least that's been my impression heretofore. Um, so yeah, let's try it. Okay, so maybe a sweet spot for commentary is to just kind of sum up when conversations are happening. Already that we know Brandeis is the guy at the piano. Looks like he's wearing some sort of like cyber headgear visor that's blocking his vision. Okay, so and he's tootling a tune on the old Toodaloo piano. And then the person behind the bar is Donovan. And we just saw in the opening scene someone who looked like Brandeis falling from a building. So it doesn't seem clear whether this is a flashback or maybe that was a dream. It's not clear yet. And in this conversation, Brandeis has already told us, or told Donovan, that he was involved with some girl who wasn't into guys, so they didn't sleep together, but she was trying to smoke out the mole and the city police. And now we've changed the subject. So, kind of where we're at right now looks like we have something between like cyberpunk and Casablanca, which I already dig. Okay, so here's the first very strange game mechanic that we'll be using several times throughout, as far as I know. Oh, good time for me to feel like an idiot, because this is about as far as I've gotten before. Oh, God. Um, and however I was playing it before, it just felt very hard to do. Okay, now focus. Okay, so there's a religious angle going on here as well as a very spiritual one. Matching their vibes and allowing them to savor, mourn, or contemplate their soul's fundamental sentiments. Ideal bartender. So we're trying to read Brandeis' soul. These are the buried states he's carrying right now, the soul nodes. So we see pride, anxiety, and regret as being his primary kind of components. Whatever you pour into this glass will be reflected by the soul disc. Each spirit has a different effect, up, down, left, and right. Make the soul disc match with a soul node. That's how you make a drink worthy of the Red Strings Club. Feel free to experiment until you get the hang of it. If you ever get lost, you can check your ingredients in the notebook. Okay, so maybe I should come back to this. We can talk about it. So I want it to match one of his emotions. I probably don't want to make him feel regret or anxiety, so I'm going to aim for pride. And if you are like, why can't I read these bottles? I can't either. So okay, nope, that was wrong. Okay, I just want it to go up, essentially. Yep. Man, this makes me kind of miss having drinks with friends. Okay, so each ice cube will reduce the size of the soul disc, try to match the soul to the node size. Okay, so that's an interesting way to use that. Ooh, just a little bit too much. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah. Serve it. Mixology degree achieved. Oh, so okay, the prayer that he did earlier was to amuse. Hell yeah. Also, what I've been able to remember, or like this is about, like I said, as far as I got before, but one thing I did remember is the tunes are pretty kick-ass, so this piano music is pretty solid. I served Brandeis a glass of pride. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing this is a decision matrix. So what did I choose? And I chose to make him feel pride. Okay, cool. Droid cop. Bought patrol car with a beautiful amount of Bitcoin. Okay. He is fine in text, but man, makes me feel weird to see it in the game. Ooh boy. Oh, we have an information broker who is also a bartender. Some Matrix vibes, of course. Okay. This is the official H-Core Transhumanist Wiki. With it, you can study the different upgrades and select one to craft at the pottery disc. So what we kind of just saw was this android character stumbled in. This is a Caro 184 into the bar. We find out that Donovan actually knows a suspicious amount about androids and new technology, and turns out that he's an information broker. Brandeis starts calling him boss, so maybe their relationship is a little bit different than maybe it first appeared. And Brandeis has jacked into Akara 184, and that is, we're exploring her memories at this time. Okay, so it looks like I'm looking at different types of pottery. They all have different names and traits. Okay, persuasion, block any type of negative stimuli. Let's do the Godmother. And this is the pottery disc. With it, you will shape handcrafted limbs and organs for the clients. Okay. This is a block of biomatter. You can use this lathe to turn it into a useful upgrade. To spin the lathe, just click repeatedly. When the lathe gains enough speed, use your right hand to shape the biomatter. Press the buttons on the device on your right to pick a proper tool to shape the blueprint you chose on the Transhumanist Wiki. Rewind previous actions and correct mistakes. This will restore the biomatter to an earlier state. Tune into some focus-enhancing music tracks. Submit a finished piece or just exit the lathe. Okay. Feel free to experiment as much as you need. Remember, click repeatedly to spin the lathe. Move your right hand to shape the biomatter and press buttons. We're expecting great products from you, Akara 184. Okay. I think this is... okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is a little bit like I was showing you guys the oh, I see. Ow! Oops, my bad. But I was showing you the lathe game. Trying not to. Ooh. Mouse control is something that I have always had trouble with, which is part of why I hate first-person shooters. Okay, did that, I guess. Let's go for sex appeal. Let's try some different music. Okay, what's next? Let's become a psychopath. Oh, did I miss it? Let's just pretend that was intentional. So, in comparison to the other wood turning game that I played on the iPhone, it's definitely not as satisfying to lathe on. Damn it! To lathe on the computer because there's of course no haptic. I just control Z'd to try and fix that. My bad. Yeah, because there's no haptic response, right? So it's not nearly as satisfying as the other was. But part of why it is not satisfying, I believe, has to do with this terrible sound effect that it's giving us. Hopefully they accept that. Okay, whew, alright. Didn't muck it up. Wait, I just did that one. Did I not? Ugh. This is honestly not my favorite thing to do. Doesn't feel very rewarding. I'm not getting anything for doing it. And I'm hoping that the story starts feeling like it matters a little bit more. I mean, I know that it's just getting started, but there were some signs that I was probably not going to be the happiest with the writing, so I hope that that's just set up jitters. Can I go now? Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, I see. I didn't actually do everything I should have done. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is a client interface. Let's do incoming jobs. Can't raise my follower count. I need more to get more investors for my startups. My ideas are great, but I can't talk to enough people into financing them. So sick of hateful speech on the internet that I fear I won't be able to write anymore. I need my inspiration back. No matter what I do, I can't raise my... Okay, so back to the beginning. So cosplayer, entrepreneur, digital media scholar. Okay. So I need to make sure that I've made augments for them. So your persuasion skills, filters online. Okay, any sort of negative stimuli, maybe for the digital scholar. Eliminates the need for social accept, or maybe that one. So did anybody need charisma? Oops. Can't raise my follower count. More investors. I can't talk enough people into financing them, so charisma there. Okay. Alright. We want to increase that one guy's charisma, so we'll have everything in stock and then we'll see what fits. Okay, that makes it feel a little bit more meaningful that there was a reason why we were here. I just didn't find it before, didn't get directed to it as, and I wasn't curious enough, so that's on me. Usually I'm not a person that clicks into anything when I still feel like I might have options, so that was unusual gaming behavior for me not to click all around. Okay, so I think that's all of them in the system. Yes, send them in. First one coming. Alright, who's this feller? Check client's file. I can't raise my follower count. Okay. We want this person to... how do I get him to... How do I get him his organs here? Oh, was I just practicing? No, install modules. Okay. Eliminates the need for social acceptance. Increases your online... Oh, wait. Okay, so let's dramatically increase his sex appeal to get more followers. Okay, now who's this feller? He's our entrepreneur. Yeah, because that person was a cosplayer, right? So I feel like being more attractive might make them feel like they can do more things. Who knows? We do not want to block any type of... Stimuli shuts your social conscious down. Eliminates. Nope. Nope. Oh wait, yeah, charisma. Okay. Check client's file. I'm so sick of hateful speech on the internet that I fear I won't be able to write anymore. I need my inspiration back. So which module does he need? Any block, or to block any type of negative stimuli. Shuts your social conscience down. Limits the need for social acceptance. I think that's probably the healthiest of these options, even though none of them are healthy. If it's actually his vocation that's the problem, then it's not going to help him. Okay. New file. Can't raise my follower count. My follower count is growing quickly for sure, but the conversation among my fans is revolving too much around my body now. Okay. So, which module? Let's try improving their social charisma. Okay. So it's like what we're seeing is that they're paying a lot for these augmentations, but they're not actually solving the root of the problems. Okay. Got successful crowdfunding campaigns running, but I still need to have the big fish on board. Okay. So what do we need to install? Already gave him charisma. It's not about... you need a social conscious for that. So... increases your online social network charisma. I already did that, right? Like, that's what he's got. The Enchantress, yeah, okay. So... let's do... maybe he needs sex appeal now. Beauty is a passive tool of persuasion, that's true. Stop. Oh, shoot. I need to see what happened. It's not that I care about what they think of me. The point is that witnessing so much hate in the world drains me of my will to engage, and that tortures me. Okay. So... and boy howdy do I feel that. Let's get rid of all of his... living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's truly a fantastic line in that song. Okay, so can't raise follower count. Follow up, my follower count went wild, but the amount of haters I've gathered is unbearable. Okay, well, let's get rid of negative stimuli, I guess. There we go. So this is the third round of augmentations that we're doing on these people. So obviously it's we keep hitting on what we think it is, and then it doesn't solve the problem. Always thought oral sex being a great tool for business was just a rumor, but it got me really far, thanks. Now give me more weapons to thrive. Okay. Let's see here. Well, let's nullify. Oh yeah, I think that sounds like the better option for this guy before he becomes a complete maniac. Let's see what happened there. I feel like I'm not getting that one. Let's just start over altogether. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of where everything went wrong, so. Let's try some more music. I dig the soundtrack, for sure. Which is another really strong point of Devolver games, which I was talking about earlier. We are 32 minutes in, and I feel like I haven't really seen enough. Really seen enough of it. The frog. Free from the blindfold of greed, he may start seeing for the first time in his life. Talk about irony. Now that I've found a safe space, I've lost touch with reality and can't properly criticize it anymore. I need a different solution. Okay. What modules do you want here? Yeah, there's not enough here. Let's see here. Persuasion. What's his problem again? So at first it was, I'm so sick of hateful speech on the internet that I fear I won't be able to write anymore. I need my inspiration back. Now that I found a safe space, because I gave him the Godmother, which filters out all negative energy, I've lost touch with reality and can't properly criticize it anymore. I need a different solution. So it's not filtering out the hate speech that we need. So what is it? Not charisma, not persuasion. Tried that. No. So shut your social conscience down. Maybe that's it. Maybe he should be the husk. So, let's see here. Let's try it. Also, some distance from society's affairs may heal his soul. I'm also sensing that, like, it seems like I don't have to make every single one of these. I'm not sure. Although I have, but I haven't had to make every single one that I've given out. So, if they're allowing me to kind of bypass doing that mechanic, that's, I think, a mark in its favor, because it's not necessarily super fun. But then why would you include a mechanic in your game that's not super fun? I don't know. But I don't think they're thinking of it that way, obviously. Let's see here. Oh, I need to check the file. So, follower account, please help me. My life is really easy without having to deal with cyberbullies. However, I'm still pretty far from reaching the top of the cosplayers. So, I gave them the godmother. I also made them physically attractive. And then I gave them the godmother because they wanted to block out that stuff. So, the godmother, yeah, that's fine. Already did that. I feel like I'm not sure what the problem is. Still far from reaching the top of fame in the cosplayers. So what I've installed is fine. Maybe nullifying ambition and thirst for power. Power inspires respect but rarely admiration. Oh, this person's back. Okay. So, oh boy, this is a tough one. I see you. So, this one came right back, so it seems like we've solved others. But this one is one that we keep whiffing it on. So I've given them the godmother, so they filtered out all the cyberbullies, but they still weren't the top. I gave this one the frog because which makes them feel no ambition, and this is also terrible. This person needs to be loved. I also tried to make them sexy, and they didn't like that. So it's not sex appeal. Just maybe charisma. Increases online charisma. Okay. Now the client will be more popular on the internet. Oh, maybe I already tried this. Because we got that one before. God. Okay. I mean, I want to feel exhausted, but, like, same. Did we try the Enchantress? Oh, that's what we just tried. Eliminates the need for social acceptance. Let's try it. Okay, so here's again, like, it did not make me make every single one of those, and that makes me feel a lot better about playing this game. Okay, so they're just going to tell me what to do now. Believing in the power of their souls, please lend me a way to open their minds. Well, let's actually look at completed. So the entrepreneur, I gave him the frog, which eliminated his ambition. Until I rid myself of my obsession. So he wanted more people for his startups, right? So until I rid myself of my obsession, I didn't realize that the best things in life are free. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so that worked for him. And then the guy who was sick of hateful speech on the internet, the digital media scholar. I sold my computer and went to live next to a lake. I couldn't be happier to have cut ties with this rotten society. Life is too precious, thank you. Okay, great. And then no matter what I do to raise my follower count, this was our problem person. I deleted all my social media accounts. Now I am free. Great. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. So we got a fortune teller. These are the owners. Okay. The inhabitants of the city stop believing in the power of their souls. Please lend me a way to open their minds. That's basically one of my cousin's names. So Chief of Financial Operations at Supercontinent Limited. Okay, so Supercontinent was mentioned earlier. So I'm going to assume that that is like the big company that owns everything, like it's future Walmart. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. I've been dealing with serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. It's time. Activate my mirror neuron algorithm inhibitor. And also, interesting that we have question marks for the age on that one. Okay. Let's do it. So this is Ariadne. Keyword. Wonder if that's a what's that movie? That Christopher Nolan movie. Everybody saw it. Inception. Wonder if if this is somebody borrowing from Inception. I'm guessing that it's not from actual Greek myth. Okay, so the inhabitants of the city stop believing in the power of their souls. Please let me a way to open their minds. Persuasion seems to be what this person wants. Okay, so that one's not in there. There we go. Oh, I see. I have to make all of them once. Maybe. Well, it feels like I made this one. Oh. That was terrible. I can deal with that. Making them once for an entire session. That's okay. I get that they're trying to drive home that this is biomatter, but like, the wet sounds in my ears is unpleasant. Ugh. Ah! Yes, I thought so. Ugh. Alright. Here we go again. Mamma mia. It's just so bizarre to me that this is so hard for me. And definitely puts into perspective why I've always had a difficult time with first-person shooters. I mean, that's completely green, right? Ah! Sure. Surely as I can. Thank you. Okay. Let's give Ariadne the Vizier. The Jafar, if you will. I thought that these mofos weren't going to give that to me. Ariadne. Okay, a little bit creepy for him to call her their cute robot friend when she's quite obviously topless. Okay. Okay, so if I'm tracking, Supercontinent Limited is the one that makes these androids. And then Proxima is another company that we were kind of shown or told earlier in the conversation between Brandeis and Donovan, like, they're bad dudes, don't run around with them. So Proxima, that one who was like, I need to reach more people in the city, that person was one of the Proxima people and was trying to infiltrate the Supercontinent factory. And that this is a super secret project from Supercontinent, and they're not ever seen in public. Please go back to the operation belt so I can help you. If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see. How much do you know about yourself? Makara 184. My purpose is to make humans happy. That's a way to put it, yes. You were the first android capable of making ethical decisions. That could qualify as sentient, you know? The people I work with, they think you're wonderful. I agree with them. We believe in your potential and in your opinion. In our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating by limiting your options. Oh dear. Like they're making you choose the lesser evil, you know. What are the other options? Well, getting right to it, consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to remove your previous options, but let's say they have at least 183 Akaras to do their dirty work. We want to see how you do in a more revolutionary setting. Will that make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also, Proxima hacked into the schedule servers of H-Core and appointed several Supercontinent Limited executives to come after me, so you can have fun with your bosses. Oh shit, says Brandeis. Okay, so this is like, oh, bioterrorism. Okay, so what we've seen here is that Ariadne is a spy slash terrorist, maybe a corporate terrorist, I'm not sure, from Proxima, and now has tampered with our ability to put in implants. There are executives from Supercontinent that were assigned for implants to this factory, so I'm about to mess them up pretty bad. Crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Okay, well, let's see how it's going to allow us to muck this up. Oh, okay. The punk induces aversion to corporations and rejection to authority. The hippie highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. Renders the user immune to implant effects. Let's make sure. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Going completely... aversion to corporations, or... Yeah, okay, yeah, this one definitely. Okay, different music, please. Feels like a very long kind of segment to be so soon after the game begins. So pacing wise, I would say that this is not the best it could be. Then again, I'm not enjoying this mechanic particularly. Alright, is it done? I think so. Okay. So that was another string that we just pulled. Anxiety. Due to our recent company plans, I need to get a hold of myself. So I could be really cruel and pick something that would make it worse. So I'm guessing that it's a corporation. The things that she probably is upset about, she said recent company decisions, so that might suggest that she's upset that they kind of screwed somebody over. So I'm gonna make that worse for her, I guess. Although I feel like on that one in particular, I didn't have having more might have been helpful. But it also seems like it doesn't matter. They're not going to be coming back because this is terrorism. So I'm whatever decisions I'm making right now are going to affect the rest of the game. Give me something with a beat. Oh, work. Oh, damn. Oh, notice that we get a them as a pronoun. Okay, so quick recap. The Ariadne from Proxima, the bad, well, the kind of the bad boys apparently of, and they're apparently revolutionaries, not necessarily another corporation, but infiltrated supercontinent. Found something that they're going to start using. Like 59% of the population has some sort of implant. They're going to start using those for mind control. And Brandeis just kind of outed himself as being on the side of the revolutionaries, and maybe taking up Ariadne's mission, which may possibly lead to the scene that this entire thing began with, which is Brandeis falling out of a window. It's really just a little touch, but I really like the kind of gradient runner across the bottom. It's just gives it a little bit of extra, and also that it's color coded to who's speaking. Just kind of nice. So touches matter. Hmm. New Bionics firmware. Worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. Be sure to pull the red strings quick. Red strings of fate. I don't think that's a saying. I'm just wondering if that's what the red strings are referring to. Donovan has a leg injury, apparently. So, this is Diana. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be. Maze? So, Donovan has no upgrades. They still allow people to smoke in the future. Okay, so Diana's saying, I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you'd want details. So, is this... feeling interested in the relationships going on here. Not sure if we're joking or not. Well, that may be suggestive. Is everybody by here? What's going on? Okay. These are you around. Sympathy, fear. Well, let's definitely... Okay, so... Looks like... the alcohol... Okay. Okay. Alright, well. because I put it there too high. Okay, so let's actually take a look at this. So this is a folder that gives us hints and different recipes, okay? So our objectives are to figure out what is social psyche welfare, which is the program that Supercontinent, the super secret thing they were doing. What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? Okay. Facts and intel. Supercontinent developed social psyche welfare. They plan to propagate it with the mirror neuron algorithm, which one of those CFOs, oh yeah, Adrian Ferguson, he wanted the mirror neuron algorithm. So they're going to put it in themselves too. So those were the. Let's do this one. So we want to get it over just a little bit. Nah. Just the eats. There we go. And then boop. Boop. Well, I kind of know why she was killed, and I know what she was doing there, so why did she have to be silenced? I'm not exactly sure of my relationship to this person, so I'm not sure if I should just outright be like, hey, I've got this android, and also I know about this completely secret plan. She was indeed killed over that. Oh, shoot. So, uh-oh. That is quite the new fact. tell me more about this program that you are running. Revolution in the area of human comfort. Euphemisms. These are at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, and rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. Yikes. So it's all natural, no secondary effects. Okay, so we got information about SPW. When SPW make you stop being you, isn't SPW going to affect creativity? Sounds like a mind control device to me. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Let's just point out the contradiction here. Devolution. You're detracting from human experience. You're depriving us of the insights of sadness. Fuel of rage. A society that doesn't get mad is a society that doesn't plead for change. Mm-hmm. Can't we move forward without conflict? That's a very bleak stance, but not necessarily a false one. Put some thought into it and speak with my team. Thank you. Ooh, Diana doubted herself. That's probably going to be useful as leverage. Okay. So I got her to doubt herself. Okay. That's fair. But what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Art doesn't exist to amuse you, it is but a reflection of the times. The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. I mean, Okay, I'm kind of glad that I picked this one because this has got me thinking about what it's talking about. And uh, yeah, I'm actually kind of siding with Diana here. That happiness is a better motivator um, than depression. Not that I'm agreeing with her methods and like controlling people through implants, but as a just a general concept that's not unsound. Okay, so they almost got into a fight there, and now I'm just asking about want to just change who you are. Diana's got an answer for everything. Some good points here. Don't enjoy being sad, but yeah. It is not. Yeah. Got yourself. Again. It changes nothing. Okay, what you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. Hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. CEO has been supplanted. That's one hypothesis, yeah. Okay. So, supposed CEO of the company hasn't appeared in a while, and over the period that he has not appeared, we see that the company's methods have changed. So, Supercontinent Limited has been more aggressive off late. Oh, man. Always sad for the designers when a typo gets in. Okay, is it really a new fact when you say Jack B. Gaynor isn't CEO anymore? Question mark? That doesn't sound like a fact. It needs to be like a rumor, not a fact. Cruelly pragmatic. I mean, there are pieces of the writing that feel a little bit, kind of at an odd angle, awkwardness, or at an odd angle of awkwardness. But that, there's some good stuff in here. I think it's more the person's pacing, and that this is a game. So I don't feel like the narrative is necessarily what it's missing would be if it were a novel, and not a game. Diana's kind of bought it. Mm-hmm. Oh, they did? They sound like, whatever the company is, that makes RoboCop. Hmm. Yowzers. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I'd swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. Interesting. Okay. So Donovan's been given a job to find out something about the CEO for Diana Mays, who actually works at Supercontinent and leads their mind control project. Social psyche welfare. Hmm. Okay, so what's this game gonna be? Alright. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I think so. No, she is not. Yes, she is proud of that. Sorry, I'm going really fast, but would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? No, I don't think so. I think yes. Who's the person that Diana most... Well, maybe she doesn't. Who's the person that Diana most admires? Sounds like the CEO, honestly. Regarding your bartending? What spirit does Diana... Ah, shoot. I should pay attention. So it was a touch of bourbon. Well, no, it was up. I think the bourbon is brown. Yellow would be... lied to you during your conversation. I don't think she did. What's Diana's greatest fear right now? being depressed, probably. This is PW as far as I thought, yes. It's pretty evil, I think. Well, I got 7 out. Yeah. Synthesized psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such, but given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purposes. So you're giving him acid? What's going on here? And they will think that they just sat at the bar for the first time. Interesting. That way you can explore different paths in the conversation without them noticing. So basically, they just gave me a rewind option to be able to replay previous conversations? Corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Footage from nearby shows she's been shadowing Diana. Uh-oh. Okay, so Naima Kase, corporate lawyer, Supercontinent Limited, and okay, what was Diana Mees' business here? I'm gonna just keep saying it a different way every time. You say she's an old friend? Yep. Okay. Ambition, stress, remorse. I think remorse actually sounds better. So we're actually going to go down. Okay, so I'm going to guess that this is absinthe, bourbon, tequila, vodka. So let's see what absinthe does for us. Nope. Not what we needed. And I wonder what up means. Like that the circle's up. Just a little bit. Boop. Okay. And then we need to go down, so maybe this is it. Yep. Gotta be careful with that because it goes after. Woo! Nice. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. So let's see here. Supercontinent developed social psyche welfare. Oh yeah, okay. So it has been more aggressive of late, and then okay, SPW is backed by the government. Okay. Okay, so everybody's already signed the contract that allows them to do this. Alright, I'm gonna take another look here and see what our... We need to understand all this stuff. Alright. Okay. Who is the highest authority? If this weren't Diana, maybe? Okay. So Jana, okay, is a key part of SPW, and I just... So earlier, as Akara, I programmed her to reject corporate authority, so that'll be interesting. She was crying in the bathroom. Okay. Supercontinent is going through turbulent times right now. That's good. That's supposed to change for the company. That's supposed to change for a company. I've seen it many times, but in the process, there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. There are many fates worse than death when up against corporate law. Okay. I kind of like the quiz. After reminds me of Accelerated Reader. No, I don't think so. No, she's not. What's her top priority right now? To investigate or to find Joanna Septus. Is SPW in jeopardy? Yes. No. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so is Naima capable of betraying Supercontinent? Yes. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? I don't think so. Committing murder for her employer? No, I don't think so. Social psyche welfare. Does Naima believe SPW is a good thing? Felt kind of value neutral. I don't think that was right. So yeah, I like the philosophical attitude of this game. Yeah, differentiating consumer products and art. Art affects the world by permeation. It is perceived. But technology physically changes how people interact with the world. Okay? Art changes our understanding, while technology changes our verbs. See, that was nice. 8 out of 10. Nice. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, so it's giving. So every time I win one of those quizzes, I get the ability to reset the conversation. So when it says at the bottom, mix another drink, I can mix another drink for that person and put the memory resetter in there and kind of start the conversation over. So that's kind of a neat mechanic to introduce in an interesting way, or a very conventional mechanic, really, like start over. Um, but limited starts, and you have to earn them, and it's done as a game mechanic. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because I've been going for way longer than I wanted to. So let me see. Well, looks like I'm in a cutscene. Social psyche welfare is some sort of digital happy pill, and the mirror neuron algorithm is supposed to spread it even among non-implant users. Digital errors. Yambing. Hmm. go for knowledge. I would say the humor in this game is a little flat for me. Yeah, there's the them again. So, they, them pronouns. So they are together, Brandeis and Donovan? Okay. So that wasn't just like a jab. Mm, yeah. Okay. So I asked him to find out about the mirror neuron algorithm. Someone's approaching the bar. Alright. Oh, dear. Ghost. Non-paradisi. I do not know what's going on there, but I will pick up there next time. Whew! Long video. Thanks if you made it this far. Good on ya.